We have to leave our home. I need a new house for my sweetie.
Robyn and Kody Brown's McMansion is I have purse. Robyn and Kody Brown's McMansion is for sale for a staggering $1.65 million, and this dream could be yours. These champagne wishes and caviar dreams for $9,000 in rent a month. What a steal! Before we get into this, including the extremely paintings that are still on the wall that I would like to real estate agent, you might want to take those down. Even though one of them's custom, I know. Company you keep. Anyway, so you might want to take those down. But before we start, I want us to all take a minute and we're going to do this together. So hold on.
Never dampen his mischievous sense of fun. For above all, just for him,
Now, at History in 60, we try not to do I told you so we're going to go ahead and go with called it. However, calling this wasn't exactly a Nostradamus moment. We're not going to give that to anybody because at the end of the day, they couldn't afford it without the other wives. They never would have lived there even without the other wives providing the down payment. Now, people always ask, can they get the down payment back? No. When you loan somebody a down payment for a house, you write a letter that says it's a gift. The money's just gone. That's what it is. You could pay it back out of the kindness of your own heart, but legally, are you obligated? No. And do I believe that Kody and Robyn would do anything they are not legally obligated to do at this point? Probably not. Also, they didn't pay 1.65, so they're going to be walking away with a pretty fair payday, and they're probably not paying this amount in rent. It would be about half that because they paid somewhere in the neighborhood of like $800,000 to $900,000 for the house in the first place, and have been making their payments and all that stuff, but have gotten second mortgages that they've paid off, so that comes into play also. Now let's take a moment to remember how Kody got this house and the coercion that he engaged in with his, what was she at the time, 4 or 5?
Look at me, okay? Can I talk to you? We have to leave our home. I need a new house for my sweetie.
For all of us, honey, not just you.
Oh, no.
Like
for,
we're all
for
going
you.
together.
Can you help me look at this
I'm
one?
scared, Kody.
Listen, I'm trying to make this as easy as I can.
I know it.
Do you want to look at this one with me?
I don't want to involve our kids in Kody and I's disagreement. I don't want to use them as pawns.
I wonder how that kid is feeling internally right now, considering all of that. Anyway, that whole episode, horrible. But let's get into it. So these hills actually are rumored to sing. However, I've been there in person, heard no music, not even a Julie Andrews. So you can take that with a grain of salt, okay? Not to mention whoever did the photos, you pumped your saturation up to the point where it's not believable anymore. So just photographer to photographer, maybe fuck that up. But anyway, let's get, excuse me. Does not look this green out there. Just so you know. More like a Burger King Halloween burger green, you know? Obviously, someone really likes purple. We'll get to another very purple room in a minute, but Kody? Okay. This is the master bedroom. Okay. You know what? It's not my design style. It's not my favorite, but you know what? You do you. It's not my house. You know what I mean? Like, and just because I don't, like, particularly enjoy these people doesn't mean that do you decorate how you want. It's what it is. That ends as soon as you get down to the basement. Now, there's a 3D tour of it and everything, but in the basement, these are still hanging on the wall. And I've seen this before. I know about this. This is a John McNaughton painting. John McNaughton is one of the most problematic, awful artists probably to exist within the last 100 years. Now, when I say he's awful, don't get me wrong. Technically, he does have some proficiency. What he paints, the nature of the way he paints it, the things that he puts in his painting are so incredibly hateful and offensive. It's crazy to have these in your house. He even has a custom John McNaughton. Look at the content of this. Look at what's in this picture right here. You can go look at it. It looks a little better on the 3D tour, obviously. This has his name on it, my dudes. This is a painting called Wild Wild West. Now, if you go and look at it on his website, Kody paid about $700 for this one. You'll start going through and actually looking at who's in it, how much it doesn't make sense, and the sub-message here, because it really is an American exceptionalist fantasy of history that didn't really happen that way. If I walked into a house and saw one of these, pretty much guaranteed, I'm not spending $1.6 million on that house. I wouldn't anyway, because I don't have it. But you know what I mean? Now, the money, one of the other biggest questions, 1.65, is he going to have to split that with the other spouses? Well, one, remember when I said that gift that they gave them to get it was officially a gift. And by the letter of the law, unless they get a judge that is willing to set some kind of precedence, this is his marital home that he owned with his wife, with his legal wife, the entire time she was his legal wife. So, by the letter of the law, no. But I'm hoping that there's a judge that sees beyond that and is like, oh, wait a second, these were joint assets amongst this very large family. Is that likely? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I can't say. I don't know. And my final prediction, I kind of feel like they're already not living there. So much of the stuff was taken out. Everything was cleared out. Or maybe they just got a big storage unit. I don't know. But y'all have a good day and